It's Monday morning at the Durban Climate Change Conference, and we're into the home stretch towards hopefully delivering an agreement at the end of the meeting that enhances global cooperation on climate change. All last week we saw negotiators trying to finalise text that could be considered by ministers over the next few days. On Saturday, the facilitators of the group that looks at long-term cooperative action under the Convention presented a 132-page document which outlines a snapshot of progress of where we've got to date. Practical progress is being made on a key number of issues, particularly around enhancing transparency of country actions and also starting to flesh out how we might more effectively and credibly deliver adaptation support to those countries who are most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. The key underlying political issues still remain, however. What do we do about the future of the Kyoto Protocol? Are we going to deliver a process from here to deliver a broader agreement that captures legally binding commitments from a range of countries? We're also seeing some interesting manoeuvring from countries like China, who over the last couple of days has indicated its willingness for the first time to have its domestic actions and the significant actions it's taking at a domestic level put under an international treaty, binding treaty. So, as we head into the last week of Durban, there's a deal in the making. You could see an arrangement where we continue to make practical progress on key policy issues around the Cancun agreements, establishing the Global Green Fund, making progress on transparency, making progress on reducing emissions from deforestation in developing countries. You could also see some progress around taking on new commitments under the protocol, with a process from here to take the targets that countries currently have on the table and turn them into binding commitments. But it all really hangs now on the positioning of China, India, Brazil and the United States. Are they going to be flexible around the commitments that they're prepared to take on in the future? So we are making progress in Durban. It will be a difficult week as ministers try and thrash out the final deals, but if we're successful we can continue to make practical progress on global climate change cooperation and enhance the domestic actions that countries are already taking.